It is a Money Monday here on Arizona Daily Mix, and we are talking about something that I didn't even think about, and I'm glad you presented this. Now that we've had the unfortunate mishap with the shootings in Vegas, we're talking about gun stocks and how they're on the rise and what this investment lesson leaves behind, especially for people who are invested in things like Smith & Wesson.
Right.
So again, thanks for presenting this, because I'm sure you're going to open the eyes of some people.
That's the perfect synopsis, by the way. You really, you got that whole story just like it. Yeah, two sentences.
I've been trying to do my homework. When Michael Carlin comes in, you got to be on point.
Well, that's what I like. I like that.
Well, let's talk about the stocks and guns, because they've kind of fluctuated over the years. But when we have an incident like we did in Vegas, what does that mean now going forward? Is it going up because people are paranoid and they do start buying guns or investing in these companies?
Wow. So yeah, essentially that is what happens. Is that these huge, very unfortunate mass casualties tend to do the following: is that when they crop up, they're by surprise, and the stock prices shoot up very, very quickly. If you look at just Smith & Wesson or the Ruger folks, you're looking at 3 to 4% jumps in one day.
Wow.
Because there's this thought that, well, goodness, there must be a huge coming spike in gun buying because there's a fear that there's going to be more gun laws and gun rules and gun regulations, and it's going to, I better get it now. So there is, and that's common. But before people get like too excited to say, well, should I now invest? And that's not how the market works. So I wanted to talk through that a little bit more.
Yes, because for people like myself that are just trying to slowly understand the concept of NASDAQ and stocks and all that stuff, it's almost like, where do you begin? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, like you said, I need to buy a gun for protection, or I need to buy a gun just so I can be safe, to have something as in my back pocket, and just in case, because you never know nowadays.
Right.
So how do we navigate ourselves through this as to see whether or not this is a good option for us to even get into the stock market and be a part of these ammunition companies?
So let's go real big picture. Is that the market, when you're looking at the market or the price of any company, it is not a reflection of today.
Okay.
It's a reflection of that company or that market or that economy 6 to 9 months in the future.
Oh.
So it's a future prediction, which is what makes the investments in the market volatile, because those predictions don't always come to fruition, right?
Right.
Because you have this whole thought about, well, the economy should do this, and then people should buy this many guns, so the price of that company should be right here, but that's not the case. So if you look when Trump won, all those gun stocks that went up on that Monday, they're all down a lot, and their earnings for those companies are down about 40 to 50%.
Wow.
Because the thought is that, oh my goodness, with Trump, now there aren't going to be any gun regulations, so there's no rush to buy guns, and that has proven to be true. So what I want people to understand and take from this investing lesson is that the price for a stock and the price for the market is not a reflection of today. So don't be buying things because of today. Be buying things because 6 to 9 months in the future, it's going to be different and or better.
Okay.
So there's certain things, that's what you want to think about.
And it's kind of like also just doing your research. Like if you were going to buy a gun, you would give yourself time to do research on the type of gun that would be the best fit for you. The same with the stocks. You want to look at how they've ranged over time to see if it's the best fit for you.
Yes, and I want you to have this philosophy, and that is, I'm going to stay invested over the long term, and that's where we kind of tie that chart in. Is that I don't want people to be making too many guesses to say, I'm going to, because of the shooting, I'm going to get in, I want to invest, I'm going to be buying gun stocks. No. I want you to think long-term and big picture, is that when good areas of the market and the economy are down, I want you to use those opportunities to buy, but otherwise I want you to stay in. So can we do the chart talk?
Yes, let's talk the chart now.
Let's talk the chart. So we brought a chart in, and the chart shows that what happened if you stay invested from December 30th of 2001 through 2016. It's a 15-year time period.
Okay.
And it's given your $10,000 investment an opportunity to grow to $28,000 over that time period. That's a really nice rate of return.
Right.
But do you know, if you miss the best 10 days of the market in those 15 years, your return's half.
Really?
Half. Do you know that if you miss the best 40 days of that 15-year period of time, your return is negative? Right.
That's interesting.
So you've got to stay invested. Don't be looking at these stories and say, "Oh, market's up. I got to get. I got to go." I want you to be thinking long-term, big picture, stay invested, rather than trying to second guess and figure out and all that stuff.
I love it. Michael, you always come with the best information. Overall, what you need to do is just take your time, look at the big picture, and be in it for the long haul, and make the wise decision that best suits you.
See, you did it again.
There you go. More of Arizona Daily Mix when we get back, and if you need more information, we'll have a link on our website, aztv.com.